Blog Talk Radio.
Legal Name Fraud Radio. Outside the box, yours truly escorting. That's what it is tonight. Yeah, the escort. Emma Swan, Catherine Ray Thompson. Yeah, the path is set in the way. It just takes a little bit of practice. It's not a complicated thing, this phonics. It really isn't. Wow. Yes, another one of those. You're not going to sleep tonight, are you? No. Creation said back on the night shift. Okay, so long story short, we're going to have a bit of fun tonight. Just to connect a few dots for you. There's so much. There's so much. I just want to share it all now. Anyway, let's start with this. There's a new series out. Of course, I'm always looking for things that resonate, right? And the title resonated, Dig. Well, that's kind of what we do. And I saw a duality and a hex in there, so I thought, well, there's the tick. Better go have a look at it. T-I-C-T-I-K. Right? Dig. Flip the pledge out. D for the T. And the G for the K. Tick. Tic-tac-toe. So we're going to have a bit of tic-tac-taw, tav, fun tonight. And, of course, dig. I started watching it last night, and the opening scene, one of the opening scenes, I think it was the opening, was I watched the making of, right? Because there's always lots of clues. Usually a lot more clues in the making of something than the actual episodes themselves. Because that's one of the things that I found about series. When you're watching a series, you ever notice how the first one is always really, really good, and then it kind of gets diluted from there into multiple fractal stories? Yeah. Because the original is not a copy. Something that's in a series is a similar copy of the previous one, based on the same stories, right? Story setups. You see how the first episode of a series is the seed, and all the episodes afterwards are the fractals that come out of that, expanding and expanding and expanding. But it always goes back down to the first episode. Give you an example. Once upon a time, at the 22-minute mark in the first episode, I already had the answer I was looking for. The rest of it was just paint. Tracking the now, verifying and confirming everything that I'd already discovered. Up to this point, remember, you are the collective knowledge of yourself and your experience. That's why you got to get rid of these opinions, because opinions will keep you in a series. An opinion is simply a continuation of an original idea that's kind of went off somewhere. Prime example, the post I put on the Davy Dix YouTube, you might pronounce it, David Icke. It's Tavai. Oh yeah, it gets even better. The Tavai C. Yeah, of course. There's we're gonna have a bit of fun tonight. This is how you expose things. And again, look at things from a point of what is its purpose versus good versus evil. Okay, because the good versus evil is a duality. And for me, it's simply observing one's actions. That's a singularity of a choice within an individual point of view. Watching someone cross the street, I know what they were thinking in the most literal sense. Oh, I have to cross the street, so I'll wait, and then they cross the street. They don't need to tell me that. They don't need to tell me where they're going, why they're going, who they're meeting, what they're doing. Those are all the devil in the details, okay? All I need to see is they're crossing the street. The why is irrelevant to me. Why are they crossing the street, Kate? I don't care. I'm merely observing them crossing the street. Then I will observe them on the other side of the street to see their intention. And in absolute silence, without judgment, I can follow any individual to wherever they're going and have all my answers there. And the answers are very simple to see in the mind, the actions. I'll give you an example. Cop comes up and asks for ID. I should read that little. I was having a bit of fun last night, I thought. Might as well do a little tongue-in-cheek, break you guys of this delusional fear of these monkey fuck uniforms and robes and all the rest of it. Okay? The only power they have is that which you grant it through a fear of it. Are you fucking kidding me? It's material. It's shiny metals arranged into a form designed to, oh no, scare you. Yeah, you ain't scaring me, Lou. Not my bag. But anyway, getting back to the Dig series. Of course, it's based in 3 cities, New Mexico, or 3 areas. New Mexico, supposedly Norway, which is really funny. I'm going to show you how a confirm of the fractal shows up everywhere, okay? So we have New Mexico, one who remembers magnetic electric life in the child, or it could be a location on a map, just depends on how you interpret the spell. You should be very careful about how you interpret the spell. You might want to respell it to really understand what you're doing. New Mexico. Okay, you got your pens and paper out? You're going to write this down, because I want you to physically do this for yourself. You got to set your own purpose here. I can't do that for you. That's you. This is your due, D-U-E. These are your dues in terms of getting back to source. By the time I'm done tonight, you're going to have a very, very different way of looking at things, even more so than you have been. So write this down. New Mexico. Write it out literally. See all the concepts that are attached to it. Okay, well, New Mexico, it's a state. In the literal world, it's a state. In the United States, it's a location in North America, on North American continent, with the Pacific and you see how the atlas expands? Okay. So New Mexico, and the literal is a concept of a place. It's not a literal place. People think it is, but it's not. It's just an idea located in a point and space in time. What you agree with is what you create, so watch. So you've written it out literally, New Mexico. Let's show you what your journey really is. Here's your real atlas. Here's your real coordinates. K-N-E-W. You can put a capital on that if you want. Or you can put a G on that too if you want. But I like to use the literal to translate the anagogic. It works a lot easier for everybody. So K-N-E-W, new, as in to remember, or look at that, magically, something that is brand new or is a wildebeest. Same sound. Very important letter, that N thing. We're going to get into that very heavily tonight, because N, lowercase n, is the tav, the ta, the 22nd letter of the Hebrew alphabet. I'm going to show you how these fuckers spun this over. And you're going to erase every spell in your reality tonight. Okay? Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Yeah, I haven't even started tracking this one. Anyway, so it's Mexico. You're going to write a capital M / capital E. Then you're going to do a hyphen. Then you're going to put a capital X. Then you're going to do another hyphen. Then you're going to write capital K, lowercase o. New Mexico. Pronounces the same. Looks a little different, right? Well, I'll tell you why it looks different, because what you've done is you've expanded the fractal of that sound called New Mexico into a completely different and truthful definition. I'll show you why. This is you remembering the magnetic electric in the life source of the child. M-E, magnetic electric. X, key, chi, life. 10, I-O, Roman numeral 10, I-O. X also translates into the lowercase t. I don't care if it's an uppercase or lowercase x. That's why I use the capital L. I'm going to show you a couple of things that might knock your socks off tonight. So that's life, X, lowercase t, and ta is actually represented in the Phoenician alphabet as a capital T. But what they've done in Wikipedia is they didn't put a circle around it. The capital T in Phoenician is an X with a circle around it. The lowercase t is simply an X where you sign your circle away. Okay? Your circle, your cycle of life, your life source itself. So getting back to the Dig series. Yeah, digital series. So there's a bit of fun with New Mexico. I mean, you can do that with Norway, and of course, everybody's favorite 0 point, Jew, Salem. At least now you know who the fucking Salem witches are. Yeah, the Jew, gyros, spinners, spin doctors. Sneaky little thing called an apostrophe, which is simply an apostle E. Here, write it out. Apostrophe. A-P-O-S-T-R-O-P-H-E. Write it out. Flip the R for the L. Oh, look, apostle fee. Yeah, it's the price the apostle pays. So let's take it to the next level. Let's move this right down to show you the fractals expand. All right, I'll write it out just so I can stay on track with you. Apostrophe. It's already typed out somewhere, but I haven't handwritten it. Here it is. Apostrophe becomes apostle. Ophi. Yeah, Sophia. No kidding. All right, so let's separate it out. A. You can put in a chepchik on top of that. You might call that an apostrophe. Accent aigu. Oh, yeah. Post means after. Something you put in the mail. It's an afterthought. Post. Post-war Germany, you know. Post, yeah. L, well, capital E-L, gives you the consciousness of Lucifer. In the womb. O. And, of course, fee, F-E-E, the price you pay. So this is the price you pay. A prefix means not, and it means to go to as well in French. So this is going. This is the the aftermath. Okay. This is the post-apocalypse, if you will, the post-unveiling. This is after unveiling. So it's the after unveiling of Lucifer's creation price that you've paid. That's what an apostle is. That's what we've all doing. Well, they've put these things in. It's very simple to see once you understand just how to, respell a word. And don't tell me you don't know how to do that, because I just showed you how to do it with New Mexico. It's that fucking simple. How many ways can you spell the same sound? First off, that's just the first fractal. And as soon as you see the respellings of them, like new being G-N-U, right? GNU. You can put a U in there, an I in there, an E, an A, and no. GNU. Even a Y if you want. GNU. G-K-N-E-W. Jack knew. Took Jill for a little trip down the hill. A little bit of a cancer effect. Oh yeah, the MSN when I rebooted my Google, just the MSN headlines are hilarious. Oh yeah. Go ahead, have a look. MSN headlines today. Just scroll through them and look at them anagogically, and you'll see where we're at. Okay, so where was I going? Apostrophe. So a post-LO fee, which means to be after the, it's a price you pay. Let's just call it that, price you pay. That's the concept it ends up being. The price you pay for truth. Right? And, I have to go, it's kind of funny. Especially coming from a couple of people not in my my friends list at all. What was she ragging about? I'll get back to this in a sec, because we're going to go through the Dig series. I want to do that, but I just want to share with you the kind of shit that I deal with. Okay, this is Deborah and Tony Torrington, who can no longer post on my page. Here's the cold, hard truth for all parents out there, okay? Don't come running to me. I set my own children free because it was my contract that bound them. So any harm that would have come to them from not doing that was mine, because I bound them to Lucifer. Unknowingly in ignorance, called the birth certificate registration. That's all null and voided. It's been null and voided for a long time. what they do from here, I haven't seen them in 3 years, so what they do from here, at least one thing I do know is I covered their back. They're fine. Love works that way. And all those that want to, in terms of family, friends, and everything else in the past, and want to demean or, have their say of whatever they think of me or whatever, it's a good thing that I love them. Because that's exactly, and you, this is why I do this. Yeah, this is loving life so much that Lucifer can get a piece of it ever again. So here's the kind of shit. Now this is why you have to do the walk, because, in most cases, think in terms of someone who is going to be completely ego reactive to this comment. Because of you, my son's been arrested, you weird cunt. That wasn't because of me, I wasn't there. Truth, well, we all do that walk, we all go through it. But yeah, because of me, huh? Okay, well, here, I'll show you. Nice to meet you, too. You're the one that sold the name and body to the crown. Birth certificate. All children are sold with. Wake up. We're all in the same boat here. Some of us chose to break free. It's because of evil people, your, quote, son, unquote. It's not our son. You can't claim that. Got arrested. You have no say in the matter. You sold him at birth. He's trying to correct your ignorance like the rest of us. Have a nice day, and thanks for noticing. Yeah, I'm a wired cunt, wired direct to creation. Abso-fucking-lutely. And of course, she's right again. She comes back with, you nutter, in capitals. Yeah, nuts? Yeah, knowledge. Into consciousness, spirit breath. Yes, absolutely, I'm a fucking nutter. Fucking highest nut on the tree, baby. Just like the rest of us here. So I just wrote, grow up. You're the salesman. Best sort that out. You sold your child to the state. Like the rest of us did in ignorance. And she writes back, you talk shirt. Yeah. She wrote T. Damn straight I do. Thanks for... See, no mistakes, right? So I just replied, we're correcting that now, and the system is shitting itself. No more little slaves to control. Suit yourself. Don't say you weren't told. Later, hater. And that's it. And, of course, her hubby, Tony, decided he'd go and drop some little rabbit poops on my Facebook. So nice to not have met you. Nice to know at least your offspring is doing something about it where you think slavery is okay. But then, hey, I don't worship Lucifer. It's not my thing. So anyway, that's just kind of the kind of shit that I get, and I laugh at it. Yeah, I love that. One of the headlines on MSN was 13 ninja cats. These furry masters of self will strike when you least expect it. Yes, we will. That's the Christ mind in consciousness 9. Nin, nun, noon. Oh yeah, nunk, pro-tunk, bitch. Yeah, there's the nunk right there. Aunts and nuncles. Yeah, nunk L's. Yeah, see you later. Ninja cats. No connection there, eh, Rose? Fuck, I laughed when I saw that one. But anyway, here, I'll do the little thing I wrote last night. I was just having some fun. I thought, what would be a fun way to take the fear out of these little kitty cats? You scared little pushy cats. Get them all standing up for themselves, you know. Fucking crazy. Yeah, I like that. Alien. Alien? Oh, yeah. And Extra Terra's trial. We've all been through the first death, okay? We've been through the first death. This is the second death coming, and you won't experience it. This is the extra trial. One more shot, one last chance. Okay? Yeah, go figure. Yeah, it's the extra turn since we already suffered the first death, a.k.a. the flood. The floods of truth. Okay? Thanks, Tony. Utter shit. Well, it's she-I-T. Yeah, well, key it. Absolutely. Anyone who believes this is delusional. What, your last comment? Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I follow your series the same way I follow my own. But I don't follow yours, literally. I just see how you're not following yours, but you're tracking yourself perfectly. So here's what Tony thinks of himself. Utter shit. Anyone who believes this is delusional. Oh, yeah. Anyone believes that this is utter shit is delusional. You're absolutely correct. TikTok, indeed. And again, my very angry comment. Seems that Tony and Deborah Torrington, both recently blocked today, there's been a few today, have an agenda. They don't feel bad about selling their son at birth. We'll share tonight. Yep, she's ramping up now. Oh, yeah. These are my indicators as to rattle the cage. Have I, Lou? Yeah, I'll keep it going. I'm flushing you down. Oh, yeah. Couldn't make this shit up if you tried. Oh, yeah, here it is. Got it. All right, there we go. Just had to wait for it to load up. Dear servant of Lucifer, a.k.a. Satan, etc. Somebody you might hand a uniform at any time, any place, anywhere, just because it's fun to do, or not. I mean, hey, I think this is a fair bit of fun. Tell them it straight up and a little tongue-in-cheek while you're at it. Yeah, dear servant of Lucifer, anyone that works for a government, bank, anything in the commercial legal system of hierarchy, ruler, politics, etc. Servants of Lucifer. Their minds are controlled, governed. Governed means they can't go past a certain speed. If you're driving a transport, the vehicle might be governed to 100 kilometers an hour. For example, the system is governed. It cannot go past the speed of no legal name. That's where it stops. And that's where you move on. See, the legal name is the governor of humanity. Keeps them going just slow enough to stay in the trap. And once you lose that, well, you're not governed anymore. Floor it. Have some fun. So, dear servant of Lucifer, also known as Satan, Set, whatever the evil dark principality refers, the nasty shit, whatever, the ones that serve that mind. Sevro vi ent. Yeah. While I understand your Nazi war criminal defense position of, I'm just doing my job, and where did that get them, eh? Good thing guillotines are making a comeback. Sure beats being hanged, huh? Yeah, doing my job excuses and rhetoric stance of ignorant of the legal reality belligerents, be advised. I don't offer legal advice where I took my own advice, knowing that any all use of a, quote, legal name, title, etc., unquote, in all its forms, paper, voice, etc., is illegal. Legal fact. You'll have to look at for yourself. Where I can't offer you legal advice since I'm not a bar club member. That's private, invitation only. It's a greater crime to aid and abet another knowingly into a crime once a crime is made aware, and you have just been made aware where I am reporting a crime to you. No one and nothing else, save creation itself, since this is between you, me, in all creation. No third-party interlopers allowed. Merely approaching me, let alone asking me, crossing the street, remember? Merely approaching me, let alone asking me for any form of legal ID or id entity, is proof of the intent to harm another. In this case, murder someone legally where your masters can summons the dead thereafter, where the innocent, ignorant humanity pays their bar tab with their very soul. That is the crime you have just committed if I have handed you this, where my free will choice to simply be has been trespassed via your greed and ignorance, blinded by the delusional authority of a uniform, never mind the programmed mind in one. Since you're all hoity-toity about, quote, law enforcement, unquote, out to round up, quote, criminals, unquote, why don't you start with yourself, seeing as you're all about criminal justice? You're here to keep the law, right? It's illegal to use illegal anything. Seeing as you're practicing law on the street, how's about you flash that little bar card that allows one to practice law, huh? Oh, you haven't got one of those either. Rather funny that we should be talking right now then, isn't it? Here's the thing, though, that you're likely not aware of. It's costing you your soul, literally. Yeah, some pretty heavy right there. But it's true whether you, quote, believe, unquote, that or not. I'm the witness to the fact of your current intent right now, as is all creation. Ha-ha, all-seeing eye. Now, if it goes so far as to you being so confused and need to radio backup, all Sodom and Gomorrah-like, then tell your immediate master, supervisor, alpha dog this. Hey, boss, I got some joker here says to me that they know it is illegal to use any type of legal name, anything, period. What do I do? You can add your normal, oh, most holy master alpha dog of some other master of an alpha dog up to Satan, as normal, as you wish. I don't worship the whore of Babylon harlot marked as a carbon Inc. 666 legal name beastie, or that which allows for the murder of children and life itself as you do. The uniform proved your intent when you put it on this morning, just like your copyrighted, identically uniformed servant of Satan, fell low, minions, where the very idea of a uniform enslaves you, and thus all you harm just doing your job, where right now I'm just doing my job, patiently letting you and the rest of humanity know. If truth is a crime, then I am guilty to the Most High Heaven on that one. Being a legal name, tombstoner condemns one to hell and servitude, where the beasts are clearly marked now. At least I know who's coming to take me away, and now so do you, and it ain't no savior. That one is everyone's Job. You can't apply for that one, you have to accept it. And well, not everyone's up to that task, where lying, stealing, and cheating is much easier for them. The easiest ones to spot wear uniforms of all kinds, crowns too, robes, suits and ties, satin pantsuits, part of some kind of legal government, yeah, as a matter of fact, just like you. If you were a friend of mine, I'd just say, fuck off and be done with it. But since I don't know you very well yet, and your intent is to harm someone, anyone, me, as part of your, quote, normal, unquote, piracy, I will simply say, have a nice day. If you're still wearing the uniform when you leave, then I'll assume you're a friend anyway. Funny how that works, perfectly. You become a friend when you just walk away at this point, and it's always nice to make new friends, isn't it? Yeah, me too. Now, fuck off and have a nice day. Win-win for you and me. And you get a little piece of your soul back for finally beginning to do the right thing. It's illegal to use, claim any, all legal name, anything. I don't do legal. The dues are too high for that club. So, you were asking? The fucking end. Funny stuff, eh? Yeah, that's what I thought too. But that's just me being me. Anyway. So there you go. That's just another little note here I put up last night, and I think it's rather important that where is it? Did I go down? Yeah. This is important for everybody. Please note, age group restricted to those living only. Grown-ups preferred. Immortals need not apply. We already know our age. It's the Aquarian. We left the Pisces age ages ago. Those that believe this, believe that, and then change their beliefs like underwear still live in Piscean fish dragon land. Truth works differently. When one knows, because the truth is neutral and applies to all equally and completely. It's the black and white reality, not one colored with human laws. Here's the only law you'll break that makes you guilty of all laws, man-made and divine. Legal name, title, etc. is illegal to use, claim. It's called a catch-22. They've caught your master quad. 22, master number. Your Tav, truth, life itself. We'll get into this. Watch. Step out of their dead world, and now you're their catch-22. Bulletproofed immortal. True story. And I don't care if you believe that or not. If you're still needing to believe in this and believe in that, you might want to step into the fucking Aquarian age and simply see this and know this as the truth that it is, as we have found it. All magic-like. Crazy tranny on the air, like, get over it. It's easy. Oops, looks like Igor's just put a little video up. Going to check the headline on that. Headlines are just going crazy today. It's fun as hell. I'm kind of wondering, should probably fire off a little note. You don't need to put up 5 hours of video, man. Like, no one's going to sit there for 5 hours and watch a fucking video and there's no comments or anything on it. Igor, show people what they want, what they need to see. Quit wasting people's fucking time. 52 minutes and 58 seconds. It's going to be another hour of the same shit that I didn't bother. Maybe more than about 20 seconds yesterday. Buddy, you're wasting so much time. Get on the game, will ya? No objective there. Here's a subjective. Make something of that, will you? Well, I prefer to set objectives of, here's what I saw. This is the objective of how to see it. You got to shift over here to see it this way. And boy, won't you be surprised like I was. Getting back to the Dig series. Funny that it's Norway, New Mexico, and Jerusalem, eh? Opening scene. Upland, Norway. That's the setting. So it comes up and I go, yeah. Because I watched the making of, and Upland, Norway. Boy, will this change your whole perspective when you watch it. Upland, Norway is actually located about 6 hours north of Toronto, Northern Ontario. So it is Opland, OPP land, Ontario Provincial Police land. You see? Norway. So it's true, it's true, it's true. Funny how that works, eh? Yeah, Northern Ontario. Yep, OPP land. Opel-ent. Of course, I go phonics on this stuff, eh? Opel-ent. Apple-ent. Jew beggars. Got it. Reverse spirit seed. Thoughts. Op. OP. Right? Operating procedure. OPG. Hockey cards. Oh, yeah. Operating procedure of life. Oh, I'm caught in the sports matrix. I know. Anyway. And, of course, watching this, my head's like tilted with lots of rolling eyes going on here as they present their red heifer bullshit story. You might want to look back at the red heifer. There was a movie, it was an independent, great movie that actually went through the whole ritual of the red heifer. What it's representing is the rebirth of yourself. Also the breastplate that shows up in the series that the high priest wore. I'll get into this more and more. It depends. Well, you see, that thief in the night is, so I can't say when, whatever. I'll just keep going, and we'll see what happens, right? But the breastplate, of course, flip the R out, and you have blessed plate. Oh, let's take the L out there, too. Now we have breast, or blessed parate. Blessed pirate. Oh, yeah, there it is. The blessed pirate, or the blessed Pyre-8, the infinite fire. You see, the breastplate is one who is a blessed pirate in the physical sense, or a blessed Pyre-8 in the spiritual. Yeah, je ro so lam. French, je, I, ro, spirit breath, so, as in to stitch, lamb, the Christ. So that's the spiritual aspect. Ju ro so lam, or the Jew ruse Salem, the false Jew, the fallen, which is actually the genetic entity T, yourself of L. Nosca T ipsum, you. Well, I'm not saying they're really sweet at that point, are they? But anyway, that's those claiming to be Jews of Judaism are actually the Gentiles. And I'm not talking the everyday Jew. I'm talking the ones that are duping the everyday Jew into thinking they're fucking chosen. Yeah, straight for hell you are. Okay. Ruse, kangaroos, ruse, plural of something to thicken something with. A roux in French, R-O-U-X. Ruse, a trick. Played a ruse on somebody. Rooster. Yeah, it played a trick on the divine feminine. The cock, the male. It's all there. Salem. Oh, yeah, they've done lots of sales on us, haven't they? Salem. Salem. The witch hunt. Start looking at the anagogics of the concepts contained within the sounds once you respell them, and your mind will get blown away. Guaranteed. is I sit breathless most times doing this. Boy, it took me a bit to catch my breath on taw. We're going to get into that in a minute. But anyway, duress Salem, Jerusalem, duress under duress. Dress, what are you wearing? Address under duress. Since to dress. What are you wearing? Lucifer? Lucifer's address, since to dress. What are you wearing? Wearing, warehouse, selling. What are you selling? What are you wearing? What are you putting on? What is your armor? Uniform says you're dead. You got it? You don't need anybody to tell you anything to prove their intent. Someone that's wearing a shirt and tie gets into their car with a briefcase is likely heading off to an office somewhere, yeah? Whereas somebody with a pair of shorts on and a tank top with a surfboard under their arm has probably got a different idea of what's going to happen that day. So you can see that's the mime. You can see the intent of the individual through what they're wearing, what they're presenting in the false light called this reality. The false light reality. That's the silence is golden language. That's the language of heaven itself. You are known by your actions. Your alternating current shuns, or your act ions. You see, we go direct current on this thing. That's how it works. Now, don't forget that so, S-E-W, is a creation of duality. Say, W. So I take that out. Now, tu suis. Jesus. T suis. Nothing sweeter than you am. And of course, T Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Right? And that's where duress came out. It's kind of fun. D, you're going to have some fun tonight. D Washimoto. Yeah. And of course, D-Like too. Oh, the lovely Ds. Anyway, the code that was punched in was 2580. And this August 15th is coming up a lot. 1789. I was drifting in a fractal with 1789, which became 1717. And then I saw shilling, the upside down I-L-L-I, right? The 177I. And that's what made me think Hebrew, Tav. So I went looking. It was a good 2-hour drift. And again, I just, while it's all unfolding, I come out of it and it's like, where did that go? But I know what I needed to look at. The ill eye, the ill eye, the sick vision, okay, the ill eye, the aisle. Funny how some people have been posting some stuff up. And Gary, got your email. Registered, I love it, registered mail to Buckingham Palace with all the goods in it. And it's signed for. Interesting signature. Yeah. Progress of your item tracked. The guy's name, printed name, Steve. And to look at it, wow, what is that? No, it's in the literal sense of anything indecipherable. All it looks like is a mouse with a little tiny arm and a long tail. Funny that. But anyway, just to let you know, I got the email, and well done. Nothing like taking out Buckingham Palace with the truth. And it was signed for, so it's a contract. It was contract upon sending, but even better once it's signed, sealed, and delivered. Yeah, you take the liver out of the system. A lot of fun. All right, let me just check that, do that, and where we go? Wanted to get over to the Dig series. I think they're up to 5 episodes. It's a brand new series, and it's quite well acted. I will say that. And when you when you see it, it's nice watching the Christian minister and the rabbis working together with the red heifer and enslaving children. It's quite something. But anyway, let's get over to the Hebrews letters, right? Duality consciousness blues. Yeah, the blue bloods. The blue B-ludes. One of the things I've been noticing, the letters of the Hebrew alphabet are hidden within the Arabic Western. Transposed over transposed over transposed. Give you an example. Tav. I'm going to go through this one. I did a small fractal of what's been going on Facebook. I'll go through that. So for those on Facebook, you can track it with me. Again, it's not easy to sit in the anagogic here. I know. I get that. That's why you need to get your fucking crayons out, because it's only going to take a few words and you'll be able to hear this and see this. Your eyes will open. They will really, really open, right? This is not difficult at all. It is so crazy simple. You'll wonder how you missed it. Me too. But anyway, Tav. Let's go over to Tav, shall we? Which is Ta. Taurus, Tower, Tower card. Yeah, it goes on from there. But I'm going to read what's literally in Wikipedia, just to show you what is revealed in the most literal things, right before your eyes. Ta, Tav, or Tath, T-A-W, T-A-V, or T-A-F, is the, 22nd and last letter in many Semitic abjads, including Phoenician, Aramaic, Hebrew, Ta, modern Hebrew, Tav. Right? They took out half of it. You know, the W, the missing part of the V or the W in Tav is U. You become the missing half of their Taurus field. Okay? It's all done through the legal name. Luciferian N, which is Luciferian infinite. Okay? The Luciferian Tav. Go ahead. I put the links up. And to the right it has the symbols. Phoenician, it shows an X. Hebrew, it shows what looks like a lowercase n. Aramaic, lowercase n. Ish. Syriac, looks like an H on its side. And Arabic looks like smiley faces with the apostrophe in between. A duality, right? Big and small with a comma in between. Comatose. Position in alphabet, 22. Numerical value, 400. Biggest number. You're going to see some very interesting, hopefully you'll see some very interesting things here. The Phoenician letter, or where was it? Phoenician, Aramaic, Hebrew, Ta, modern Hebrew, Tav, which is like an N. If you put that on a page with me in a letter, in a word, that's an N. And I'll read it as such. It will react instantly because I have the thought of that shape. It's an upside down U. Okay? An N is an upside down U. Get it? Upside down and backwards. And Arabic alphabet Ta with an apostrophe. That apostrophe is a very interesting thing. You'll see it in lots of things you do. And I've talked about the apostrophes before. And see what works. Okay? Don't-el, dental, don't-el. When you put the tav in, or the chupchik in there, I'll get into that phonetic. It's funny as hell. Really funny. When you put that in there, you're empowering it through what the apostrophe does, and the accent aigu, what it does in the hidden sense is it empowers the opposite. It gives it breath. I'm going to show you. This is some big stuff tonight. Okay? A lot of this stuff just coalesced into one thing for me tonight. These baskets are getting tinier and tinier. The Phoenician letter gave rise to the Greek tau, T-A-U. Here we have T-A-W, T-A-V, T-A-F, and T-A-U. The Phoenician letter gave rise to the Greek tau, which is a capital T, the Latin capital T, and the Cyrillic capital T. But that's not true, you see. Because the X in Phoenician, as shown, is the lowercase t. The X with a circle around it is the tet, the uppercase T. What do you see how this works out and how it intertwines? The origins of Ta, T-A-W. Ta is said to have come from a mark or asterisk-like marking. Obelisk and asterisk? Yeah. Asterix. Asterix. Acertrix. It's all about Uranus for these people. Perhaps indicating a signature. Oh, funny that. Yeah. Again, Ta is said to have come from a mark or asterisk-like marking, perhaps indicating a signature. Its literal usage in the Torah denotes a wound or wound, spin, cycle, got it? Or in modern semantics, semantics. Creation mantics, carving into a surface. Yeah, sur, on, face, on your heart of all creation, surface. This plays out in Hungarian, where tav is the Hungarian word for far, F-A-R, faro. Fa, heart, ro, spirit breath. These are not coincidences. Yeah, the hungry Aryan, starving. Hebrew tav. You don't need to spend a lot of time on this, guys. It's right there in your face. I'll tell you, the only thing that slows me down is doing shows. But it's so much fun, isn't it? I always feel better when I got something to say. Hebrew pronunciation. The letter tav in modern Hebrew usually represents a voiceless alveolar plosive. Funny how we were just talking about explode. You remember? A couple of days ago. Voiceless. Sounds silent. Sounds like a to me. Well, alveolar. Alveoli are the nodules on the end of the bronchial branches of the trees of life, your lungs, your chem in I, the darkness in yourself, from within. Plosive? Well, hey, pro say I have. Interesting. I'll go to the Facebooks. That's where I was starting to track it for people. I'd already went ballistic on it anyway, but here we go. It's just, guys, all you got to do is just hang out. Okay, here it is. Got it. Yeah, Luca. Yeah. Download? You haven't seen it yet. Wait till you see this shit. This is some pretty awesome stuff. The letter tav in modern Hebrew usually represents a voiceless alveolar plosive, lowercase t. Yet in Greek, Latin, and Cyrillic, it's shown as an uppercase T, the Greek letter ta, kappa ta L. Capital, all caps, Capricorn ta L, the experience ta L. It's the Christ mind, duped. So here's what the intuitive showed me very clearly again and again and again. It's all about the invoice. Invoices, you familiar with an invoice? A written contract? But if you say it fast enough, you create the form, oh, it's just a bill. Well, the will I am, yes. Invoice. Silent invoice called paper. That's the voiceless alveolar plosive. The spell is the silent voice. You give it life. So the invoice paper is that plosive. Prosive. Remember, when you put the chupchik back in, it empowers it, what follows it. They, vi, vi, C'est la vie, life. I have. Pro se, I have. For creation itself, I have. And of course, the Chupchik is accent aigu on SE, accented to pronounce it say. What do you say? What do you create? Legal name is that VAP, VAP, voiceless alveolar plosive. It's not a coincidence. VAP, hour, vapor. That's the vape ore. That's the ore they use to power their boat. Capiche? The voiceless alveolar plosive ore, vapor. Water in the breath, vapor. Alveoli equals nodules on the bronchial tubes. And of course, brain key all 2 B's. Transfers up through the reptilian into the brain, gets you all divided, alternating current-like. The spell equals the silent tav, the silent truth. And won't you be surprised that the word tav translates into the word truth in Hebrew? Legal name equals the spell at source tav. That's your value-added tax in the mirror, VAT. Tavat, vatav. You or you, bah. In representing names from foreign languages, a garish or chupchik can also be placed after the tav. That's the apostrophe. Making it represent, oh look, theta, the Greek letter theta. Where has that shown up? That's right, they erased part of it and made a G out of it. You see? But all you have to do is take the G, capital G, and place it over top of itself, and you'll see the Greek letter, the ta. Being a lowercase n correlates with the Greek letter eta. ETA, estimated time of arrival, now. Consciousness in the law of truth of the Christ mind, ETA. Eta is represented in the Arabic Western alphabet as a what? As a lowercase n and an uppercase h. You connecting these yet? Making it represent creation itself, the ta, theta. The creation. Yeah, choopy chick, choop chick, chew the penis chick, top tick, ta p tick, ka p tick, the Greek letter the ta, theta, G in the mirror, hex reflected. The ta rho us, phi LD, torus field. The truth, the spirit breath, in the magnetic electric divine feminine intent within the womb, US. It's not a place, it's a state of being. Phi, 1.618, creation in its literal sense, phi phi pho fum. L, Luciferian, consciousness of Lucifer. D, half the whole. Which completes your God, actually. God. It becomes the Phoenician letter tet, the X inside the circle, crosshairs, and you are the heirs of the cross. The meek shall inherit the earth, the Miki, the magnetic electric life, shall inherit the heart. Only those that live in the heart inherit it. Lies can't persist in the heart. They can if you let them. You have to make that choice for yourself. The ta-er falls. That's you, the ta-er, the one who speaks. You fall. Truth means rebuilding your ta-er. Must be the foundation. You got to find that which in you, the Christ that you are pushing away, because you found the the yin, the light within. E represents yan, A represents yin. EA, 969696969, right? The truth must be the foundation, finding the Christ and truth within self. It all comes back down. And I was watching these letters dance across each other through all the different Let's go to the word anti-Semitic. Yes, you must be anti-Semitic. You must be an anti-Semite. Semitic is language. It's not religion. Hebrew is part of it, along with Arabic and Farsi, and I think there's 7 different languages within the Semitic language aspect. So let's carry on. I'm going to show you what gets exploded out of the literal, if this hasn't given you anything yet. But there's your vapor, your voiceless alveolar plosive. Sign here. You're giving life to a silent spell. The reverse ta, your tower falls there. As soon as you get rid of the legal name, the whole idea of it, get rid of it, you're not governed anymore. Now you can floor it. Variations on written form and pronunciation. The letter Tav is one of the 6 letters. Check this out. A little pledge going on here, Roar. What do you see this? The letter Tav is one of the 6 letters which can receive a dagesh kal diacritic. I'm not interested. I'll go and check these things out, but I'm not interested in the literals because that's just going to confirm what I already see. Always does. So I don't bother anymore. Dagesh kal diacritic. Besides, check this out. The other letters. Tav is one of the 6 letters. Tav, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Kaf, and P. Well, there's your G, there's your L, there's your D, and there's your P. 3 of them, Bet, Kaf, and P. Did you? Calf? Did you bet your red and white heifer? Did you take your jersey off? It's time to put that jersey on and make it white again. Too busy living on the Isle of Man. Oh, yeah, it gets better. Yeah. Wasn't it the Isle of Wight was the only island UK-held territory that the Germans captured? Yeah, something like that. Oh, it all connects in here. If there is another night on this, yeah, okay. But it's quite hilarious. Anyway, Bet, Calf, and P. Yeah, oh yeah, you do. They have their sound values changed in modern Hebrew from the fricative to the plosive. Yeah, from the stillness, free ka ti I have. Yeah, the free spirit I have, the free spirit of truth I have, which is neutral, static, 0 point. So in modern Hebrew, it changes the value of the sound from the fricative to the plosive. Basically, you hand your power over. Your pro se I have is given over by adding a dagesh. So let's have a look at dagesh cow. Shall we? Then we'll come back to this. A dagesh kal, and it has a Q there as well, dagesh kal, also dagesh lean, L-E-N-E, yeah? Sound like a debt to you? Weak light, dagesh, opposed to strong dot. May be placed inside the consonants. It's got all the letters here. Yeah, here they are. Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Kaf, P, and Tav. Historically, each had 2 sounds, one hard, plosive, and one soft, fricative. There's your dura mater, hard mother, and pia mater, soft mother. You're caught in the legal name web in between them. So plosive is hard, and soft is fricative. There's your source. Divine feminine source within, the soft mother. Pia mater. And that's what you're giving over. Your soft. When you give over your soft, it makes them all hard. You know? It's all about dicks in this world. Depending on the position of the letter and other factors. When vowel diacritics are used, the hard sounds are indicated by a central dot called dagesh. There's your dagesh kal, right? Your weak dot. So what is the strong dot? I'm just following the track. What clicks, what triggers, I move. I don't sit still on this shit. Okay. Dagesh Hazak or Dagesh Hazak, just a K or a Q. Funny how they do that. Strong dot, i.e. gemination. Yeah, there's chemination, darkness in Christ's mind shun, gemination, Gemini shun, Dagesh, dog-ish, dogman, the gemination dogman, Dagesh is dogman. Funny. Chase the dog, you'll find it. Also, Dagesh fort or forte. Yeah. The dogman fort. This is where they hide. This is their K-C-L that they hide in. May be placed in almost any letter. This indicated a gemination, doubling of that consonant in the pronunciation of pre-modern Hebrew. Remember, the ta is the ancient tav, so they've cut half the W off. You're the hidden part of the ta. So reconnect your V, life, ve, truth, vo, va, go to, vi, fight for, fee, fi, fo, fum, and vum you go. Vium. Scrolling through here. Anyway, maybe placed in almost any letter. Yeah, they've made a mess of this, but it's a simple trick. Once you see the trick, it's a mirror. The whole thing collapses. Anyway, it's placed in almost any letter. This indicated a gemination or doubling of that consonant in the pronunciation of pre-modern Hebrew. So they've taken half the voice out and took it for themselves. This phonemic variation is not adhered to in modern Hebrew, and is only used in careful pronunciation, yes, such as reading of scriptures in a synagogue service. Yeah, they're very careful. You'll see a nice little synagogue service in the Dig series. The recitations or recitations, yeah, the reciting the A-shuns, the Christ-shuns, of biblical or traditional texts, or on ceremonious occasions, things like chomping the end of a 8-day-old little boy's cock off with the rabbi's fangs so the vampire can suck the blood out of the child, literally. These are creepy fucking people, guys. Pure demon. And then only by very precise readers. Your spell's broken there, rabbit. Silly rabbi. Kicks are for trids. The following letters, the gutturals, almost never have a dagesh. Never have a dot. The following letters, the gutturals, the gut, God, Urals, the God mountains, Urals, Got Urals. Anyone know anything about the Ural Mountains? The Caucasus? Caucasians? Yeah. They almost never have a dagesh. And these are Aleph, the alphabet. Yeah, see? Alphabet. So you've got a guttural, Aleph, alpha dog, bet, dagesh cow. That's the dogman spirit of Lucifer. Aleph, he, chet, chits, paying and chits, are we? Ayin, which is no light, A-Y-I-N, or to the light. Resh, yeah, spirit breath of man. Roish. A few instances of resh with dagesh are Masoretically recorded in the Hebrew. I'm going to be digging that one up. There's the Masons right there. Masoretically recorded in the Hebrew Bible, as well as a few cases of Aleph with a dagesh, such as in Leviticus 23:17. So let's track Leviticus 3:17 and see what it has to say. Because I do this. This is how I track. Don't waste time on this. Oh, it's fascinating stuff. But when you're tracking, you don't bother with this crap. The literals. You just go with what clicks. So we're looking for Leviticus. Okay, we've got it actually linked here, so let's see if I I just didn't want to leave the page. Yeah, again, the Levites, right? Levi. The Levites are, you've got the 12 tribes of Israel. The Levites are one of the 3 that fucked up. Relating to the Levites is the 3rd book of the Hebrew Bible and the 3rd of the 5 books of the Torah, or Pentateuch. Its Hebrew name, well, it spells it out here, Vayikra. I see Valkyrie right there, the Valkyrie. Comes from its word. And he called, from its first word, and he called, in quotes. The English name is from Latin Leviticus, Leviathan, Leviticus, taken in turn from Greek in reference to the Levites, the tribe of Aaron, Aaron. Of course, I'm in the mirror of it, Erin, from Aaron Gobra. Yeah. From whom the priest descended. The book, however, addresses all the people of Israel. Of course it does. Though some passages address the priest specifically. So, let me see. I'm going to go to Leviticus, to the literal. And I'm going back to this. Scroll back. Fun, aren't they, these nights? Keep you jumping, don't I? That's what I'm here to do. 23:17. 23. There's that 17 again. Find. Yeah, the 25th of July keeps going up too there, D. It's showing up in the most beautiful ways too. It's anytime I just look, it's right there. Anyway, where was it? Chapter 23, we want to go to 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. There shall be a fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. Oh, yeah. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. That's you guys. Sorry, just tracking it in my head. If I go silent, because that's what's happening. It goes fractal, and I'm going down the wave. Yeah, so you shall bring out of your habitations, your habit of Christ shuns, what you're wearing, habit. The nun, creator destroyer, wears the habit, a shuns. Lots of nuns in this series too. You shall bring out of your habit, habitual Christ shuns, 2 ways of truth. Low vase, low creations, of 2/10, which is IO, creations, to the nth, T-nth, T, yourself, nth degree, creation itself, 10th, T-nth, teeth. It's all there. Yeah, your low vase of 2, duality, 10th, 2 U's, 2 infinite U's, deals. Well, tears, tears, teals, deers. Pledge, remember? D-L-T-R. Play around with it. See the concept and the purpose of the definition, not the literal definition. Or you stay literally trapped. They shall be a fine, phi-n, which is the infinite creation of consciousness, flower, flower of life. They shall be baken, ba-ken, sheep-knowledged, with leaven. 11, duality, twin towers, split in 2. They are the first fruits unto the Lord, light or dark. We're the first fruit. We're the firstborn. We've already been through the first death. You will not suffer the second one. The Levites, the true Levites will. The ones that have flipped this over. So let's go back to Dagesh and Hazak. The following letters, the gutturals, almost never have a Dagesh, a dot. Aleph, He, Chet, Ayin, Resh. Okay, let me go. The presence of a Dagesh, Hazak, or consonant doubling in a word may be entirely morphological, to morph, to change form. Yeah, to change your logic. Roki, Logi, In Belfast, by the way, another word for a pussy is a gee. Vagina, cunt, pussy, gee, they're all the same. Funny how that shows up again and again and again. Remember, this place is all about pussies and dicks. Dogs chasing dogs. Alpha, betas. Okay? A few instances of... let me get back. The presence of a dagesh hazak, or consonant doubling in a word, may be entirely morphological, or, as is often the case, is a lengthening to compensate for a deleted consonant. It's called a delaying action. Like in the movie Battle of the Bullets from 1965, one of the last lines, I've been scrolling through it, tracking stuff, and one of the last lines was, "These Americans are finally learning how to retreat," and that's the U.S. The U.S. is finally learning how to retreat. That's all they've been doing. They've been retreating you. Oh, just another 5 minutes. Just another 5 minutes, Mom. Just another... No, time's up. A dagesh hazak may be placed in letters for one of the following reasons. The letter follows a definite article. For example, heavens in Genesis. The heavens in Genesis 1:1. They've been fucking with this book from the get-go. The letter follows the prefix mem or meme. Mime, me-mime-o, with the Hirak vowel. Where this prefix gets real technical here. I don't want to get into that. Oh, there's Rafe. In Masoretic manuscripts, the opposite of a dagesh would be indicated by a rafe, R-A-F-E, a small line at the top of the letter. This is no longer found in Hebrew, but may still sometimes be seen in Yiddish and Latino. Yeah, you'll see it in Latino, Spanish. A small line on top of the letter. You've seen it. Anyway, the numerical values and what have you. Let me get back to the previous one. I hope this is making some sense for you guys. If you're not playing around with the Phoenix, dabbling in redefining words as per your agreement to what the sound means versus what the sound has meant all along as per your programmed, you better make it believe and be this definition only trap schools and stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A dagesh kal or a dagesh, or whatever, dagesh kal, lean. You got to like that, eh? Opposed to strong dot. This is all downloading. Oh, look at that. They even have kangaroo in here. Bun, kangaroo, past talent. Give an example of the, excuse me, the name letter is bet, lowercase b. Example, bun, B-U-N. Name, vet. V. Example, van. So I'm just going down these. Calf, K-H-C-H-K. Lock, L-O-C-H. As in lake. As in locked door. Lackey. Lackey? Are you somebody's lackey? Somebody else's lake lock? Game is so easy. It's the Luciferian name, legal name, that steals your power. It's not stealing it, you're giving it up. See, not only do mom and dads register to give up the baby, the demon baby meat stick thingy, they also give up the intellectual property of the baby's path, called a name. And not only, it's a gift, not only is that given name given to the crown, the dead, through the registration contract, mom and dad make sure of it and says, well, here's the body and soul and mind of my child, and here's a few bucks to go along with it. Because if you pay to have something done, you're the one that's doing the gifting. You go into here's an example. Go into a registration office, you give them money, what do they give you back? Something to eat? Somewhere to live? Something to wear? Or is it just a piece of fucking paper? Oh, but they gave you something for it, and you accepted it. That's why you don't accept paper. Paper's a contract. That's why I nullified everything in my reality. I was out yesterday and said one of the cashiers said, "You guys still take government checks?" You know where this was going, right? A little bit of a puzzled look. To which the guy said, "Well, no, not anymore." And I put the plastic money. You know, it's used to be paper, sort of, more like more like a fine linen. Paper was more like a linen than plastic. But the Canadian, quote, money now, the Opland money is all plastic. Anyway, so I set a piece of the plastic down and I said, "Yeah, one of these government checks." Still had a puzzled look. He said, "Well, it's signed twice. It's a corporate check. It has to be signed twice. It's a government check." To which I got, "Oh, yeah, I guess it is." No, you don't need to guess. I just showed you it was. Why are you guessing? I just told you. You don't need to guess. See another one of those little subtlety I don't believe yous? Well, I guess so. No, you don't need to guess. It's more like kiso. Life so, yes. No guessing in life. It's just kiso. So take the doubt out of guess and just have life itself. Works better. You'll see. There's a prime example of it again. This phonics game, Phoenix, fly, is so easy. Right up. I gave you an example of New Mexico. See what else you can find in there. The new Mix ICO, the new Mox ICO, the knee Mox ICO. Finding your own Nemo here, kids. Every vowel can sound like every vowel. And the consonants are so interchangeable, it'll make your head spin. But you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to fractal out. There was one comment that was made. Where did I see it? Where it takes it infinite. I think I already covered that. Yeah. It is a marker of the bin yan, for example. Yeah, bin yan, bin of the dark. Yeah, bin, large container in the bin, you know. Yan, yeah, you're that large container of creational yawn, right? See, the yawn is the silent M. This is going to get pretty heavy tonight, I think. I'm actually going further than I thought I wanted to, but anyway, whatever. I'll just flow with it. If it is a marker of the if it is a marker of the bin yan, for example, if it is placed in the first letter of the root of a word in the imperfect form, in the bin yan naifal, okay, I'd have to do a bit more looking back on that, but I just seeing it for what it is. It's just stealing your life, guys, all through the spell. The most important thing from this, as far as I can tell, let me go. Oh, I'm still on Dagash. That's why. There we go. It'll be on this page. Okay, in Judaism, Tav is the last letter of the Hebrew word emet. Emmett Brown, ring a bell? Time travelers. Yeah, emet, and that's me in the mirror. Yourself, magnetic electric. So it's the last. There's the last letter in the Hebrew alphabet. Just became the first letter in mine. Me, which means truth. Tav is the last letter of the Hebrew word emet, E-M-E-T, electromagnetic, extraterrestrial. Well, you here on the extra trial, are you? Of course you are. Electromagnetic, extraterrestrial, ET, which means truth. The Midrash explains that Emet is made up of the first, middle, and last letters of the Hebrew alphabet. September 1st, 15th, and September 30th. Why are they so critical to me? Well, September 1st, Judge Bao. September 30th, it's an anniversary. Girl's mom, myself. September 30th. September 15th. The 15th of every month is a critical anagogic. It's the height of the divine feminine. The 1 in the heart, the 5. 1 in the 5A, 1 in the creation of truth. That's the 6, which is the yin, the true light within. Turn it around upside down, you got the yan, which is 9, consciousness itself. The Midrash explains that Emet is made up of the first, middle, and last letters of the Hebrew alphabet, Aleph, Mem, and Tav. Sheker, which is falsehood, on the other hand, is made up of the 19th, 20th, and 21st, and penultimate letters. Now, we'll have to have a look at that. Not right now, but we will. Thus, truth is all-encompassing, while falsehood is narrow and deceiving. They should take their own fucking advice then. In Jewish mythology, it was the word emet that was carved into the head of the golem heights, which ultimately gave it life. And have you noticed a lot of these creatures that are showing up all look like Gollum? Funny that Tolkien was on that one, eh? Yeah. The tall key in. Tall, tav, ta. Yeah, the junior creation key of life in. Infinite, yes. Thus, truth is all-encompassing, while falsehood is narrow and deceiving. In Jewish mythology, it was the word emet that was carved into the head of the golem, which ultimately gave it life. But when the letter Aleph was erased from the golem's forehead, what was left was M-E-T, dead, met your maker. And so the golem died. And they have met their maker, haven't they? Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor. Something about a baker in there too, right? Yeah, I'm sure there's a few moments here tonight, so I'll just keep them rolling so you have some fun with it. I'm going to toss a tune on, fill my coffee up. It's got cold here, and give you guys a chance to breathe with the song. Anyway, Ezekiel 9:4 depicts a vision in which the Tav plays a Passover. Funny we're through that, and in it. Passover role similar to the blood on the lintel and doorposts of a Hebrew home in Egypt. This is where their firstborn go down. In Ezekiel's vision, the Lord that's there, the firstborn of the golem, goes down. In Ezekiel's vision, the Lord has his angels separate the demographic wheat from the chaff. Yeah, the wheat. Yeah, duality consciousness lies, or the yes in truth. We, French. We, yes, T, truth, Tav. Okay? Tet, not Tav, Tet. Tet's more accurate, at least as phonetically defined as the head. Tet, en français. I was talking about the Napoleonic Code yesterday a little bit. Just brought it up, actually. Laws based in French. Yes. That's why it's a very handy thing that I caught on to as much of it as I did, I suppose. Funny that. Look at the sarcasm. Anyway, wheat and the calf. Oh, chaff. Calf. Yeah, this is separating the duality from the calf. Oh, we'll have to have a look at calf, won't we? By going through Jerusalem, yes, the capital city of ancient Israel. That's well, that's you. Jerusalem's within you. Yeah, Jerusalem, or Je ro, you intent, speak intent, through creation of rapid eye movement. Jerusalem. Let it sit. Got to expand these things out. You see the magic when you do. And it is the capital city of ancient, ain't, Kient, not the life mind, Israel, the physical. It says it right there. Israel should be Israel. Israel, which is royal. Think Spanish. Reals, pieces of eights. They're just, there's your Coptic key again. and describing a mark, a tav, upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Legal name says that you are marked upon the forehead, that sigh, spirit, P-S-I, spirit, sigh, says S-I-G-H, but sound, remember sound. That spirit and that kiro, why, kiro, the Christ mind, why, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. It's because you're doing it to yourself. In Ezekiel's vision, there's Ezekiel's wheel. I've been there. I know what this guy's talking about. Ezekiel, Jacob, I fucking know what these guys are. I've been there. I've seen this shit. This is spot on stuff, guys. It's wonderful to be able to just go, yeah, this is what they're really saying. You get a look at it, you can share it, you know. It's all I'm doing now is showing you in the most physical, literal fucking way what I've already known and what I've already seen. You're already home. Let it go. In Ezekiel's vision, then, the Lord is counting Tav-marked Israelites as worthwhile to spare. The truth ones, not the Tav, the value-added tax, the mirrored ones. Are you Vatican marked, value-added tax marked, or Tav, Ta, T marked? By the way, Deborah, that's the shirt, the T-shirt I wear. Okay? That's just a coincidence, though, right, sweetie? Yeah, don't worry. You'll get over feeling bad for selling your child, you and your hubby selling your child into slavery. You might want to do a little research, but it's okay. Your child is setting themselves free because you didn't fucking love them enough to do it, and you'd rather turn around and call somebody else a weird cunt? Okay. Mirror, mirror. In Ezekiel's vision, then, the Lord is counting Tav-marked Israelites as worthwhile to spare, but counts the people worthy of annihilation who lack the Tav, critical attitude it signifies. Yeah. The Kiro IT Kul, harvest. The Christ mind I harvest attitude it signifies. Sign I Phis. Spirit, infinitely mine, N, I, the all-seeing eye, the yes, the nod, winking, blinking, and nod, moment, Kul, harvest. Kar, Kauro, Kiro, Christ mind, it signifies. In other words, looking askance at a culture marked by dire moral decline is a kind of shibboleth for loyalty and zeal for God. And yes, they love their fucking bullshit. When you see it played out in the literal series, dig. The slaughter of the lamb in the most physical sense. And it's being demonstrated like it's okay. Your stomach will turn on numerous occasions during this series, where 10 years ago, if you'd have seen it, you go, oh, that's just normal. But then when you see these fucking demons with their little hats and curly hair and killing lambs and stuff, you see the penis-chomping fucking demon. At least I do. They should follow their own laws. From left to Taf describes something from beginning to end. Alpha, Omega. Omika. Om, the resistance to the magnetic electric spirit. Omika. Stop resisting. From Aleph to Taf describes something from beginning to end. The Hebrew equivalent of the English from A to Z. Z. In the Syriac alphabet, as in the Hebrew and Phoenician alphabets, Ta is the last letter in the alphabet. It represents either T lowercase, voiceless alveolar plosive, or between A, T, and D sound, or between a T and D sound. Funny, I found that all by myself, just by going t, da. D is a softer T. So they're trying to flip out the hard mother and the soft mother. So the Tav becomes the dove of peace. You see? Dive right in. T I have. Truth I have. Dive in. The water's great. It's infinitely deep. And you go, deep as you want. You'll never drown in the truth. Anyway, let me throw a little tune on here, and we'll get these mics open. Oh, yeah, you guys are going to go crazy shit hot tonight. I can feel it already. Hands are up. So anyway, we got 24 minutes to roll over. We will be rolling over. There is a GNIP after this, snip the nip kind of thing. Is that Nipponese? Yeah, got to watch those nips in the sun, just like the Hun in the sun. Oh, this is just too funny. So let me see. Could you play a song for you? Hope you're having fun tonight. I'm having a great time. Sure better than last night. Fuck. Pulling hen's teeth here. Okay, Katie will dish it up again. What the fuck, right? Anyway. This is a good one. Seeing as we're speaking of doves, let's talk about wings of love. We'll get the mics open right after this. The number is 347-637-3265 for calling in on the landline, and the BTR listener tonight is 024. The mirror of 42, the answer to life, and that's what we're getting tonight. It's really cool, isn't it? So let's get explosive, shall we? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Anyway, here we go. I'll be right back.
To get here today, to stand face to face. Oceans are not wide enough to keep us apart, no distance too far. And somehow I found you, you have found me, like an angel from somewhere above, to fall soft as a feather, right into my arms, from the wings of love. Blessed, I stand here before you, entranced by your smile, so lost in your eyes. Knowing that this is the first day in a journey of years, one lifetime to say that here now I found you, and glad that you found me. You're an angel from somewhere above, and fell soft as a feather right into my heart, from the wings of love. So know that with one journey traveled, another one begins today. Yes, you, my once in a lifetime, completes me completely always. Somehow I found you, you have found me, like an angel from somewhere above, to fall soft as a feather right into my arms, from the wings of love.
Sorry about that, guys. Talk about taking control of the station. Anyway, I'll get the mics open. I know. Sorry, just there was a beautiful posit that was shared. It goes something like this. the word conundrum came up, which I thought was great. Con you drum. No, I'll beat my drum, you beat yours. Watch. Conundrum between two individuals is like anytime there's an argument or an opinion or a debate of any kind, here is why it happens. It only happens because of this. It happens because one of the parties does not accept responsibility for their wrongdoing and will not simply acknowledge that and make the claim of never doing it again. Then the conundrum is solved. But humanity in its defensive state that we've been drilled into is in a constant state of bickering and fighting and wanting vengeance. And they can't accept responsibility of you did it to yourself, you dumb fucking monkey. Okay? I did it to me, you did it to you. Stop blaming others. It's your own fucking fault. Now get over it. Is that pretty clear?
Very clear.
I thought so. So did you have fun on the TAV wave with me tonight?
Oh, yeah. Look, this Masoretic, the Masoretic text, that's going to be another one to go down because that's got all kinds of stuff to take a look at. Rabbinic Judaism and Jewish canon. Yeah.
Yep. There's the cannon they want on your deck so they can shoot at you. But here's the thing. They give you the cannon, you point it down and sink your own ship. You are the Graf Spee on the River fucking Plate, and you're getting served up in the courts. Don't go there.
So there's something I'd like to add to that Tav, Tau, Tau fractal. When I was studying Lao Tse, he said that some of his greatest spiritual work was when he figured out that the Tao was truth. He described it as like an all-pervading mother of source, and that's what he called the Tao in Indian traditions. I mean, in Eastern traditions, it's Kundalini, but it means the same thing.
No,
it's truth.
Again,
it's source.
Yeah. Again, these Eastern traditions with their words that they have fucked up so badly. You see, go to the Eastern mysticism of Taoism, right? Truthisms. And again, it's an Eastern. Now, don't forget, India is East, as is China, and they are diametrically opposed in their approaches to religion. Tao, Taurus field. Tao are us. Tao are us. Truth are us. Go shopping there. Better toys. Yeah, towers are us. Toys? Look at that. Toys. Oh, my. This is just getting oy vey, more and more every day. Yeah. Have you messed around with Jerusalem? That word's hilarious. Yeah, duress Salem, Jerusalem, to be under duress in Salem. And there's males in the back, melas. You know what a mela is? Does anyone know what a mela is? Well, it'll make a meal out of you. But a mela is a melee, or like a fight, a riot, a melee. Yeah, so melees. Let me just take that backwards. Oh, Jesus. This decoding is so easy. How'd you like the apostrophe? That a good one? I was able to make it clear, but I spotted it today in the check. I've been looking for that for a while, and there it was, right in front of my eyes. And it's all good. Wouldn't have seen it until now anyway. Jerusalem. So let's just take it in its literal.
It also says in Masoretic text oral law. Of course. Oh, God.
Yeah, and look at the capital J, which wouldn't be there, is a hooked T, hooked truth. Looks like half an anchor, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
And that's not a fluke either, by the way. There's one fluke missing. Okay. And then you turn it upside down, and you see the bird flying away with the cross below it upside down. Fucking A. Nothing like that peace symbol made happy, huh? If you guys are gonna love the names of the people in Dig, and just when you're watching it, know this: not one of these actors or directors or any of these people have a fucking clue as to what they're really doing. They think they're doing a movie or a TV series. It's hilarious. They really are a bunch of fucking actors. They really are. Anyway, where do you want to go, Fractal? The whole idea of eta, the Greek letter eta, when you take theta and eta, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, right? Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, eta, theta, iota, lambda, or kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, et cetera, through the Greek alphabet. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because what's really been jumping out is all of the different shapes and the intents placed with their little squiggles, okay, that change things. Now, if you look at the word don't, D-O-N-T with an apostrophe, there's your chupchik in there, which takes the breath out of the truth. So what you're doing is dawning no truth. Don't do that. It's a duality. Or what you need to do is put a hyphen in there, high fa n, high heart of infinite creation, so it becomes Don T. Dante's Inferno here. And don't tease anybody. You don't want to wear that. Anyone catch the headline on the garbage can? Fuck, that was hilarious. Oh yeah, here let's just go to it. Leviticus. I'll definitely going through Leviticus tonight. Where are we? Let's go to the garbage can. Speaking of Binyan, Paul Bunyan swung his axe. Yeah, Peter, Paul, and Mary, indeed. It's not just a trio of singers. Yeah, borax. Inexpensive detox. No doubt. Where was it? CERN loses control. Earth's shield's taking a pounding. This is utter madness. Yes, it is. Hathor's on the way. Utter matiness. Yeah. Mother of truthness, state of being, yes. Yeah, the Nephilim are manifesting. Portals to hell are being opened. The two witnesses expose the religious leaders as the Antichrist of these ends. See, I look for the fractals. I know, you know what the two witnesses are we talked about in Revelations? That's you and me. All of us. You and me, and you and me, and over there, you and me, and over there, you and me. All of us are the two witnesses. Two in the state of knowing. Right? And as far as I know, these two, I checked it once a few months back, and these apparently think they're the fucking, in the most literal sense of the Bible, the two witnesses, exposing the Antichrists, singulars. The Antichrist, the alternating current, is inside all of us. So the minute you try to pin it on one, what does that tell you? Oh, someone's trying to pass the buck, eh? Trying to pass the buck to dough. And you know what happens when a buck and dough get together? There's usually a marriage afterwards, and somebody's getting fucked. Typically Jane and Jill, because John's the one hanging out in the corner looking for the prostitutes, right? The John Does. John, toilet. Lou, toilet. It's all about toilettes with these guys. Yeah. To your yes, rent. No thanks. Just having a look here. Oh yeah, Jade Helm is operational. You're damn straight. Militia units fired up. Oh yeah. Gun grabs are back. Yeah, well, let them take care of their own shit. U.S. government planning mass murder of Americans. Yeah, that which controls the humanity mind, that's exactly what they're planning. But they're not going to get it this time. It'll be that goes down, not us. Hey, you got your choice. Come home or stay in hell. I think I'm good after the first pass. You know what I'm saying? No more Atlantis for this chick. I'm good. Trying to see if there's anything else I posted of relevance. Are we all having fun, though? How'd you like that little Dear Servant of Lucifer letter? Was that cute or what?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I just have a bit of fun. I said, these guys are way too serious when they're dealing with cops. They're way too good cop, bad cop with them. Fuck it. I just tell them what they are. You're a motherfucking asshole in that uniform, and here's why. It's not anything to do with you. It's everything to do with the choice you've made and what you're doing to me as a result of that fucking lie you chose to live. Leave me out of it. And it's just like that. Is it bowl time already? I think so. I gotta chill these jets out a bit.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I was tired last night, and no sooner did I think about sleeping that Christian said, "No, you're going to be busy for a little bit yet." I said, "Okay." And then I saw a dig come up. I got to tell you how much right out of the gate. Opland, Norway. OPP land, Norway. No, that's OPP land, Canada. Opland, Canada. Because it's north of Ontario. You couldn't make this up if you tried. And that's where they were keeping the red heifer and the little Jewish kid they were going to slaughter. But the guy that was taking the kid ended up getting killed. So it's funny. It's just watching everything Lucifer is planning backfiring in its face. It's hilarious.
Perfect. How many episodes did you watch?
I think the making of. Watch all. If there's ever, I go to icefilms.info. You know. Yeah, ISIS Phi LMs. Yeah, that's why I go there, because they're all creations of Lucifer in the physical sense. So I go icefilms.info because I want info on what Lucifer is doing. Anyway, it's where I download. It's if you go to Dig, I download the episodes. If there's a making of, I'll watch that. Always watch that. Because there's so much more revealed in it in the grand sense of things. And then, of course, the first episode, once you've watched the making of, the first episode has a whole different level of understanding. But then the way we look at these things, really deciphering them at source, it exponentiates your ability to do that in the first episode. Just do it and you'll see. You'll see for yourself. Yeah, just making of episode 1 and 2, and I think I started 3. And I think that was at about between 5 and 6 this morning. And I'm thinking, and the sun was already coming up. And I'm going, okay, fine, whatever. This is my shift. I don't care. Right? So anyway, it is what it is. So I think there's 5 or 6 episodes total. It's brand new. I look for the things that are changing. And the newest things that you'll find are the things that are changing the fastest. You'll see and when you look for the new things and see the changes the fastest, you actually change them even faster. It's fun as all get out. You know, there's CERN blowing up in its own face. I love it.
Yeah.
And by the way, that headline was what led me off onto TAV, because I've been tracking the 1771. And when you look at a 1771 in Hebrew sense, yeah. I have to go to a Hebrew dictionary. I want to find the shapes that they are. Why 1771 means so much to me? Well, I'll tell you, because in coin collecting from the UK, there were coins called shillings. And there was a game we played. You could only play it once on somebody, because as soon as they saw it, you always saw it. You'd ask somebody to show both dates on a shilling. And it might be in 1958 or something like that, right? Oh, and by the way, it's all about 19. You'll see it in Dig. It's right in her book. Yeah, you'll see. Open the book up, and it says, it's all about XIX. 19. Have we not been talking about 19? Yes, a little bit? Yes, 19. Yeah. What is 19, Kate? Well, it's the 1-9, which is the one, you, in infinite consciousness 9. the infinite yan, the infinite creation, which becomes 1 plus 9 is 10, which is the T-nth, U to the nth degree, life itself. Kiro, baby. You're the Kiro hero, okay?
Oh, yeah, 11111964. It's a 6. And so yin yang, 6 and 9. Yay.
Yeah, that's why we're here to slay the dragon. The 1-9, that's the 1 in the yan yin of the heart. 1964. You see, the numbers are and look at that. 4th, F-O-U-L-R-T-H, right? L-T-H, foul. Oh, it's crazy. 4 becomes foul instead of the intention. Upside down H there, and there's a lowercase h which translates into the uppercase H, which is added. It's always coming. Excuse me. It's always coming back to half the whole. You just got to complete the other half. Sorry, this stuff's just too fractal right now. Somebody else talk. I'm going to shut up for a sec.
Well,
I called Peaceful Streets today and talked with the receptionist and sent emails and gave out phone numbers, and they're in, they're not too far from here, but anyway, their symbol on their website is a peace sign, and it has markings on it like it's a street. She was very receptive, thanked me for getting the information out, and so, yay, it was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like Christopher's statement here. I wonder if the guy realizes the significance of his end statements. Heads up and be safe. Yeah, CERN loses control. Earth shield's taking a pounding. This is utter madness. Yeah, well, hey, that's where I saw a TEV. Look at the measurements and you'll see it. D-Light, the Cornwall crew are not fucking about. No, you're not. Dust. Blood rain could fall over Cornwall tonight. For those that don't know what blood rain is, of course, in the biblical sense, we know what it is. But in the literal physical, it's the Sahara Desert dust storms get elevated up into high levels, and they travel thousands of kilometers and end up in the rain, and you can have reddish rain dust after it rains, or brown or whatever. But isn't it funny? It's coming from the desert. And there's one point in the dig series talking about walking through the 90 seconds to roll over, walking through the desert. When you see this in the play-by-play of knowing what's really being said, your jaw will drop. It is so beautiful. And it's the most sinister, evil guy doing it, too. And that's the other thing, too. Always look for the truth in the most sinister, the one they're making out to be the bad guy. You'll find the most blatant truth in there. The most beautiful mirror. Well, hey, it's like religion taught everyone to hate the Bible or the Quran or whatever. You know, once you get driven away from religion, you also, by default, get driven away from the very books that can set you free. I brought that up yesterday with the guy going through the checkpoint with the Bible. Yeah. The cop is afraid of the Bible. Well, that's exactly the effect you don't want to have. So was what the guy doing a good thing or an evil thing? Sure looked funny, didn't it? But you don't see the evil in that? And there's someone using the same program religions use to make someone afraid of the Bible? Yeah, look, he's making a cop afraid. Someone afraid of the Bible. Spewing the born-again stuff that they teach in church. So to me, that was purely and completely evil act in the guise of doing something good. Funny that. Not really, though. Oh, Strawberry's in. Good. We're going to have a party now. Oh, no. Everybody's here tonight.
Oh, yeah. We're all here.
Hey there. Hey, Dee. How are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, we're having a great time. Tracking everything in the now. And we're right here with you.
Oh, I know. It's
long, my dear.
Oh, it's strawberry. The I forget where I saw it. The post you put up. It's like, look at these guys fly.
Oh, some mad stuff going on. It's gorgeous at the minute. Thai key with the keys.
Isn't it? You see? Tell everybody what it's like, guys. Isn't it beautiful?
See, I can't put it into words.
Oh, Kate, do you know why I was enjoying it so much when you were going through the tab? And I've got to tell you this, you know. I'm enjoying this because I'm the one who wrote the code. You not figured that out yet? Decode. That's why I've got to decode it.
Decode it of life.
Yeah. You're getting there. You're getting there. Yeah.
T.
You're getting closer. Getting hotter.
Fair enough. I'll just keep looking. You know me.
Oh, it's fun, isn't it?
I'm drifting with you. I haven't got a clue what she's on about either.
Oh, I got it. I know where she
She gets it. She gets it.
Oh, yeah.
It's cosmic.
Hi, honey. About fucking time we showed up, huh?
Yeah, I know.
All right. Sorry. Yeah, Roar gets it. D gets it. I get it. Don't worry. If you don't quite get it yet, it's good. It's all good. You're good, guys. You are so good just being here. True story.
Yeah, but you know what? We've reached the same point. I think I'm hearing it from you as well, because we're all coming at it and all in one mind, and we've all just been at the same time. We sort of got together down here and said, right, enough. It's fucking enough, and we've had it now. So watch out.
Yeah,
shit's happening.
Yeah, decode it. Take the coat off it.
It's just about it's getting to that place of neutrality now. That's what this is all about. There's things are spinning. Yeah, I can't put it into words yet, but this energy is intense at the moment, and it's about keeping it neutral and getting it back to that place. Because things are about to rev up a gear.
Oh, I'd say a bit more than rev up a gear.
No governor.
Yeah, we're at what would they call that? Boiling point, breaking point, Fahrenheit 451 in it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, you are. Damn it. All right, sorry. I've already taken a couple of hits and nothing yet, so I think it's going to take a fair bit to get this one down tonight. You know, it's amazing. I can smoke a bowl and not get a thing out of it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I got to go even. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I don't know where else to go. I just... Wow. Oh, hey, here's a good one. Jim Willie, Russia and China takeover. Yeah, Mother Bear and the key, now applicable, taken over. You got it. Well, you might think that's two countries at war with each other, but that's okay. I don't live there. That's not yours, but that's, the legal neighbors' war. I don't live there. They like killing each other. I don't live there. That's really all it boils down to, Are you done killing everything around you? Just let me know. And for those that have been recently in the courts, to have them not do anything and not touch you as you leave, can someone find me a higher form of their Luciferian fortress other than a court? You defeat them there, they're done. Walk away. They can't grab you in the courtroom. They can't grab you at all. You're going too fast for them. They're governed, remember? They have to stop. It's sort of like a state line. A state trooper can't cross into another county kind of thing, or another state. Just like a sheriff can't go to another county. You see, what happens is, as soon as you step away from the legal name, you step out of their out of that dead jurisdiction, and all the lines are erased. and they're all boxed in their own little circles. They can't go past it. This is so magical, so profoundly magical. And just, I can only imagine what it's like sitting around with you guys over there. How many are there? 4 or 5 people sitting around playing the game?
Yeah, there's about 5 of us here. 4 of us sitting here, actually, but there's obviously Sam, with Samuel.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
I haven't made a debut yet.
Well, just your immediate crew. You know, you got a nice team thing going on there.
Exactly, the power of the 5, the famous 5. You know, we're seeing so many little allegories here as to what this is, and they're taking the 5 to the 6 now, you know, as below, all of that. It's trying to contain this energy, this beautiful, beautiful energy, and yes, I'm working on myself with this one. I haven't been sleeping much either, Kate. It's I'm on a kite at the moment with the key.
Yeah, let's go fly a kite, shall we?
Let's go fly a kite.
Oh, we found a kite, didn't we?
Oh yeah, this one, the Kai T, the life of you, the sweetest thing there is. There is nothing sweeter than you itself. Try to get some of that. Yeah, Nuska, T, some that, baby. Know thyself. How many people are sitting out there with a shit-eating grin on their face right now?
5 right here.
I know, eh? Just can't.
Oh, Sam's here in spirit, actually. I keep talking about him like he's here, because he actually is, isn't he, in spirit? He's not actually here.
With us.
And he'll be listening in the morning like he always does.
Oh, he's still here.
Yeah, I've got some. I was playing with those anagogics earlier on the in the Skype room, but there's loads more to come. There's so much stuff breaking off here that I've got pages and pages of stuff reaming out. But it's all about something that's not actually transpired into the physical yet. It's still all in the spiritual realm and in thought and in thought. It's playtime. It really is playtime. I'm moving to another level in myself where it's really starting to open myself out more now to this and to what I can say and what I can't. And I can't put it any clearer than that really at the moment. Thanks for the phonics. Thanks for the airlines. Here we go. It's on. The bridge duality, the H and the H, the eta is playing beautifully into everything I'm seeing at the moment. It's the port of the duality bridged. Yeah, that H, eta, she's right there. ETA, expected time of arrival right now. Get on the airlines.
Hey, you want to talk about an oxymoronic statement? This is why, and I've left it up for a little bit. I'm tagged on a post, and yeah, there's a tag there. Miguel, don't tag me on stuff. I've left it up for a reason. I'm going to show you why. All right? Because there's no anagogic. I see where you were actually looking to see what was going on, but you didn't go far enough. Let's take you home on this one. What is it? This judge sold children to private prisons for cash. He's going down for 28 years. Yeah, okay. I've got this Jew of the duality hex consciousness that sold children to private prisons for cash. Yeah. That's all of it. Going down for life. 28's 10 key. They're going down for life. Ye ares. That's called eternal. You're done. Okay. Now, give you an example. What the comment was that Miguel had written was, I'm very interested with the part that he says he was found guilty of denying victims the right to knowingly enter a plea and denying them counsel. These fake judges do it all day, every day. Let's get them. We'll tell you what, Miguel. I think you need to wake the fuck up, because here's the problem. You still think you're a legal name and that courts are real. So my answer was simply this, and those still claiming, worshiping the legal commerce reality, empower it. It empowers this. So check the mirrors before casting stones in the glass house here. Take your vengeance to a free man's sight, all those seeking it. This is a no-harm reality here. Creation sorts everything out unless you think you're greater than Creator, God itself. Time to grow up and grow a pair and stand in truth. Leave your hate at the gate. You won't get through with any bag age. You know, Jew bagger stuff. Now, here's what Edgar in his infinite legal mind has to say. We need the BAR, bail, out of our courts. Well, I guess they're your courts, so I guess you want bail. Guess you want the bar, moron. Oh, here, Dave. Dave Robinson. Here's the kind of nonsense I put up with. Kate, you are a Masonic witch. Do you think we can escape the enslavement of Freemasons with more masonry? Well, no, of course not. You're the one doing the Bic building. Or do you think we are so stupid we cannot Google Gaia, the Masonic goddess? Oh, my God. The goddess of the UN, and realize you are a disinfo agent. Yeah, the one. Like you, dopey. Like I'm affiliated with these people or something? International Covenant on... No, they have copyrights and stuff. I don't play in that world. The Earth Charter and the Ark of the Gaia Covenant. If you understood Phoenician, Dave, you'd understand what I'm talking about. Oh, here, he continues. This guy's just a rock star. I would call you a Jezebel, but I suspect you're a man with ginger hair. No one likes gingers. Actually, I'm blonde, but okay, whatever. Jezebel? Well, je suis able. Yeah, I am able. Just like you are. You are a creation field. Why would you want to be part of someone else's death? That's what this is. It's a creation field of death. Only one dies here. Azazel. Azazel. Those that are Azel. You've been told. Truth shall set you free. I don't have any of those letters. Sorry about that. Yeah. I mean, this is moronic. I'm not even sure how this monkey's getting on my page. But here, let's just get some garbage. Take out some trash, Kate. Idea.
And I like ginger.
Yeah. Is that why you're feeding goats on your page, buddy? Jesus. Sheep. Yes, one of them. You've blocked Dave Robinson. Yes, I know. Swiss Family Robinson got marooned, remember? They were fighting the Chinese, too. Yeah, what Chinese, what is the name of a Chinese sailing ship? Junk. Yeah, I don't sail and fight the junk DNA. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. That's how I know it's... Oh, fuck off. How to deal with courts, parking ticket. You still... This
I can tell him how.
Stupid? No, I just did. You still this fucking stupid? Moron. Legal name equals death, dopey. Now, I'm just going to save myself the bother and block and report abuse because I remove from contact list and block. See you, Larry. It's a different Larry. This guy is one of the UCC fucking monkeys. It's like a parasite these monkeys hang on, eh? Gee, I sure hope my Skype doesn't... Oh, please. Skype might lose it tonight. Roar, number, if you're there, for GNIP?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, 914-803-4058 is the call-in number, and we'll post the BPR listener number as soon as we can. Thank you.
Yeah, I just changed up something on Skype there, clicked on another message, and it wants to not respond when I do that every time I do it. So that's why I'm very reluctant to check Skype while I'm on the rollover anyway. Okay.
Indignant. I had such an aha listening to last night, and oh my God, it was Where Is My Power? And it's becoming indignant. And then today was Dig, a TV show. And Brandon, I don't know if you can hear me properly, but Brandon didn't get on the BTR, so we're staring at my computer. So everybody can hear us?
Yeah, it's a bit tin canish, but you're loud and clear.
Just loving all the phonics and loving you. So I won't try to talk much, but just to say indignant. It is so I can find indignant. Anybody ask me for the legal name, I will and am indignant. How dare you? Love it. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. All right, nice one, eh, Koza? Yeah, my fucking brains are smoking. I know, this shit sets your brain. That's what happens when you set the fires of truth in your heart. Your fucking brain smokes, man. It smokes you.
I'll mute out so it doesn't sound too weird, but love everybody. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Look at you guys fly. This is where I fly when I watch you fly. It's like, oh, yeah, there they go. Ooh, nice. Nice loop-to-loop on that one. Crazy. I'm going to grab a coffee. I'll be right back. I just chill. Take her away, guys. And you're fine, Libby. Just carry on.
All right. Well, indignant is just such a... Break it down, too. Oh, in and then tick or kit and mind. There's so much to it, and then just the whole feeling, and that is what we no-namers can be and are. Indignant. How dare you? How dare you ask me for a legal name? My goodness. Dare. It just came so naturally, that power. And Brian could feel it sizzling from me. It was like, okay, I found it. Woo! So, just to share the power of heart and understanding who we are.
And that's where the good cop, bad cop, that very subtle, that little subtle trick that it takes to pull, just to pull you back in. No, be indignant to them, yeah.
Did you notice how Did you notice how the dick is in that word as well?
Oh yeah,
it's everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, that was always so funny. It was like, oh, today's topic is big. It was like, yeah.
Yeah, this is the air of the dog that bit you. You're in the air of the dog that bit you. You're the air, right? Has anyone been playing Track the Dog literally in things? It's hilarious. Things that concepts that represent a dog. Things like alpha. The alpha dog. Think in terms of canines, Canaanites. Okay. Vampires, canines. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Track the dog. Sirius, the dog star. Right, because this is the Gemini, going between Canis Minor from Canis Major to Canis Minor.
Right.
That's the Gemini sign. It has the hair in between. The air is in between that. That's the true air, the breath, the vap, the vapor. Right? Seriously, if you get a few words that come together to describe something, put the first letters together and you'll see the truth in it. This is so mind-blowing. Basically the letters, everything has been cut in half. You're only getting half the story. And it's told double up. You know that doubling of the consonant I talked about? Here, let me go back to it. Okay, here. Sorry, these concepts are starting to come together here, so just get that Tav is the last letter meaning Emmet, and oh my God, it's like as soon as I saw that, there's the team, T-me. There's no I in team, you see? Literally, T-E-M-E. It's all about consciousness. The I is already self-contained in the E-I-E-I-U. Where was it? Yeah, sorry. Significance of tav. In gematria, tav represents the number 400, the largest single number that can be represented without using the soffit. Final. And what is a soffit? Well, if you're a carpenter, you know what a soffit is. Fascia and soffit? Yeah. That always about the outside of the house, the soffit and fascia, right, on the roof. Soffit, S-O-P-H-I-T, Sophiati, society, Sophiati, final forms. And there they are, Kaf, Mem, Nun, P, and Zad. So, in representing the names from foreign languages, a Geresh or a Chepchik can also be placed, that's an apostrophe, after the Tav. Now, you got to remember, after the Tav, in Hebrew, is to the left. All right? So, when you see an apostrophe, that is empowering the letter after it, not the one before it. Remember, Hebrew, you read from right to left. You got to change directions when you change languages. You'll find the Asian are right to left, Hebrew right to left, Arabic right to left. It's only in the Western that it's left to right. So that's the story. That's what's left to right. Your story. Take it back. So that Geresh, G-Rash, genetic entity rash, or Chepchik, what's up, chick, can also be placed after the Tav, making it represent, oh, look, the Greek letter theta, creation itself, ta-ta. Yeah, ta-ta recall. Yeah, see also Hebraization of English. Oh, yeah, we know all about the Hebraization of English. That's how you fished us. That's how you angled us. That's how you got the English on the hook of Pisces. The hooked T, the J, right, Jesus? You're going to kappa ta L that one? Yeah, kaf, which is the K-A-P-H is also kapha. K-A-P-H, kapha, kappa, kappa ta L. And these little shapes, I'm going to go through them, and like I did with numbers, to find the letters in the numbers, I'll find the Hebrew in the Arabic. But it's not important that I do that, because I already know it's going to be there, so I simply accept the fact that it's there, and it's just one more big layer peeled off at all. All I have to do is see the concept of, oh, that's another way they've hidden all of their lies through the little squiggle. Remember, the flower of life has all of the Hebrew letters on it. If you want to get literal and stuff, you can go and search that out if you want. Flower of life and the alphabets were all built off the shapes within the flower of life. The only thing that was changed was the focal point. To get a certain size letter, you just make the flower further away. To get a larger, just bring it closer to you. So it's the magnifying glass. In the same way that a telescope is simply a backwards magnifying glass, looking into the tiny bits of the glass of the dome that surrounds us. Little sparkles, reflected light, distant galaxies that are merely just requiring a microscope to look up through, just like a microscope looks down. You see, what's the difference between a telescope and a microscope? Just what they're looking at. True or false?
True.
Absolutely.
So I use a telescope and a microscope at the same time. That's all I do. That's what I do conceptually. How big is it? How small is it? How far away and how close? Oh, it's right here. And as soon as I bring it into the 0 point, it's poof, the magic dragon. See ya. And then I come on here and share some stuff and give away the farm. Well, I don't want anybody buying the farm, so I give it away. Favroem. You want to buy the farm. You know what that means, right? And that's what all these demons want to do is buy the farm. Oh, I'll buy that farm. How much? Hey, that's Bundy. Hey, how much for that? No, they just want to steal it. Guaranteed, you'll fight so hard you will buy the farm eventually anyway. Kick the bucket. You know, the one you're supposed to be walking around and getting the bucket list cleaned out of and filling it with waters of truth? That's how you get rid of the bucket list. And your ship stops sinking. You know what list is. That's the ship going to sink, right? And if you haven't got your mind synced up, it's going to sink. And don't worry, if you throw an ankh ora over the side, just by a fluke, one of the flukes will grab onto the corral and corral you. You know, if you look at the Bermuda Island, there's lots of corrals that have corralled over 300 ships. Yeah. The Bermuda. Bar, British Credit Registry. Mew, the cat. Duh, or tav. You see, the fractals. What's happening now are these fractals are. I got the microscope on fucking full zoom right now. Right, keep going. You know, while scientists have been looking for the Boson-Higgs particle. Yeah, me too. This one you can't use anything physical to see it though. Yeah, that's what you guys are doing. You found the Boson-Higgs particle. You. And you can't describe it, can you? Talk about fucked up. It's true, though. It's like, go ahead. You guys would say the same thing about it, wouldn't you? Yeah. So why bother? It's just like, don't worry. Just lose the legal name, get the idea. That gets you across the threshold. I'm not a dead thing anymore. I don't think I'm dead. I'm okay. Good. Breathe. How do That's not breathing, that's talking. That's thinking, that's just told you to do something that you just need to do, and take a big breath. We have the answer for you. It really is true. It's real, and we can show you how to get here, but you've got to breathe first. You got to make that choice to not be dead anymore in your mind, heart, and soul. Are you a dead piece of paper doll thingy? No, of course you're not. Okay, that's all you got to figure out. Okay, you got it? Everything in the commerce legal world is that which you agreed to and thought. Guess what that is, boys and girls? That's called a motherfucking contract. That which you agree to or disagree with is the contract you enter. I disagree with evil. Don't want any of it. So I break the contract. And then do everything I can, walking in the opposite direction of evil. Okay? Legal name is what makes you guilty of all crimes. That's the big pass the buck to each and every one of us, for each and every one of us, for every evil that Luciferian construct has ever done and made you guilty of it. Remember, it's only Azazel, that gets put away, and those that have been told after the first flood, okay, there's your first death. One more shot. You get one more extra Terra's trial. One more extra time on the Earth game. Try all. Okay? Yeah, E.T., extra testicle. Extraterrestrial. It's the extra Terra's trial. That's what an alien is. You've been leaned, and that lien is applicable through the legal name contract that you are agreeing to be in any way, shape, or form, instead of seeing it for what it is. It is simply a thing. Leave it as a thing. It's not you. You make it you? Well, guess what? EWE. You are the consciousness of duality consciousness. You are. Funny that. Sorry, I went fractal. I have no idea what I was talking about. No, before that, it went off on a little branch there. I didn't say it was easy flying, but it sure is fun. You get a few loop-de-loops thrown in when you're not expecting. Oh, I was try that spin out. Okay, that was neat. Okay, now you gotta bring the plane back around. Okay, just rudders. Ship, tab, anchor, fluke. Got it. So you just had to turn the plane around. This is all about you. Once you get past the legal name, the Luciferian infinite, that N, Tav, legal name, there's your Tav. N is your Tav. Tav ami. N ami, enemy. Got it? You're your own enemy. Where was that Leviticus? Did I get rid already? I did. Oh well. Yeah, I wanted to go back through that again. Do you see the phonics kicking and tripping out in that? Brings a whole new layer to it, doesn't it? Well, okay, maybe not one, maybe a couple of thousand, but whatever. You see it just kind of melt. Words literally melt in front of you. They're fractals. Their smoke blows away, and their fractals melt away. If you can envision it, close your eyes and envision standing on a disc, and you're anchored there, cannot be moved, and all of your fractals are out in individual lines, looking like a net into the expanding perspective and the contracting. Remember, perspective in the mathematical sense goes to a dot either in the distance or a dot in the foreground. You can expand everything out from the dot in the foreground, and everything contracts in the dot in the background. Think drawing perspective, okay? When you see things from both dots, both points of view, then things get real clear in the middle. So so you're standing on that rock called truth, and all of these lines that have been going out from you in an ever-expanding fractal, what's happening is that they are now coalescing into the dot in the background, and everything is zeroing in, and there's your diamond. And as soon as you have the V below and the V above, diamond, one pushes through the other, and it becomes an X, life itself. It's quite something. To watch the panoramas that go on in my head, just watching this stuff. But there is that fractal that's going out. Imagine here's the one thread that pulls everything together. Legal name fraud. I know it sounds, for those that know what I'm talking about, you know, it's like fucking crazy, eh? How simple this was. That is the one Tav. And there's the tab you're paying for it. That's the bar tab. Bar tab? That's where you go to get a drink at the tavern, where they keep the ashes, the H's, and the N. You see this yet? Yeah. Yeah, there's a little town not far from me here called Tav is Stock. Yeah, Tavistock. The word means truth, and it's the 22, the catch 22. We're at the end of the alphabet, kids. We went from alpha to Tav, or whatever the first letter of the Hebrew is. I know where we are.
Hello, Kate.
Hey, Ferocity, how are you doing?
Well, I could be in better shape, but I'm really tired, fatigued.
Fatigued?
Yeah. I received the legal name, received a visit of another bailiff.
Yeah, you know the bailiff? Yeah. Well, they're not quite sure. That's why they send the bailiff. Just to make sure you really want to go or not. And?
Well, it knocked at the door. The neighbor here, I have many neighbors on the same level, and sometimes if she comes and knock at the door, she wants to talk to me. well, I can't see through the door, so I needed to have a look under the curtain, and a face that I don't know, and I said, "What are you searching for?" He says, "So and so, the legal name." I say, "No, sir, it's a fraud to ask for a legal name." So he continued and said that the legal name will be evicted on Monday.
No. Don't add again. Let them knock all they want. Okay. As soon as you open communication, that's you opening the door to them. Don't talk to these guys. I've said this many, many times. So you never answer the door. You don't bother looking. Okay.
Okay.
You're fine. That's your last brush.
Okay.
Don't open the door. Don't talk to them. Talking to them, even acknowledging them, is opening the door to the contract. They are not in my reality. That's why.
Okay.
The only thing I have to share is mind-shattering hand back the crime. Here's your crime back. No. I've dished enough back. I think they've had enough of me. Me, I can't get enough of me. So let's play. No, you're all good, sweetie. Just as soon as you said you went to the window and talked, don't even talk to them. Silence is golden, remember?
Wait, yeah.
So don't let any amount of pounding at a door and screaming and threatening bother you, okay? They cannot come through.
And get your neighbors to do a special knock. So
good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's just say, how many times would your neighbor knock anyway, really? Once, maybe twice, then leave?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, so a bailiff will typically be there 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knocks. Okay? So if it goes past 2 knocks, you know who it is. Be patient. Remember, the patience of Job and silence is golden. Live there. You are in control of you, no one else. The only time someone can be in control of you is when you what? Acknowledge them. You see, a conversation is an open-ended contract. That's why I keep mine real clean. Because I know those that don't really know are liable to try and contract. Not liable, they will invariably make the contracts blah, 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 and just tink, 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 tink off the shell here. Because I'm just listening and going, well, I'm in contract to have a conversation, but the terms are mine. I set my own contract terms within, and I don't allow a lie to agree with me. And I don't have to think about it, because that's the concept, isn't it? Just agree with yourself that no lies are allowed, ignorant or otherwise. You guys have got the truth now, the shields of shields. Lose the fear. That's all I'm trying to tell you. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. Here's a question for you. What is Monday? It's an idea, isn't it?
In my day.
Well, yeah, my day. But look at it See, that's what the phonics does. It peels everything out of your reality. Monday is a thing. Tuesday is a thing. It's on a calendar. Kali-ender or Kali-enter. Hell-enter or the hell-ender. So I don't have any days and confusion on my Kali-ender. What I have are simply references in tracking time and space in the false Luciferian reality to keep me somewhat aligned with you guys, because we've all been so misaligned. That's all. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're all things. Today is, let's call it Wednesday. Let's call it Thursday. Let's call it whatever day. So what is Monday? Oh, it's today. How is today different than any other day? Well, even in the song I wrote called Summer Days. It's a day like any other, starts in the usual way. Sunshine creeping through my window sure beats a cloudy day. Say, hey there, Mr. Weather or Not Man. Did I hear you say 10 degrees and pouring rain? Hey, but not on my parade. Parade charade. It's almost, watch the sarcasm. It's almost like I knew what I was writing when I was writing it, but I had no idea what I was writing. I had a very literal idea of what I was writing about. It's a day like any other, starts in the usual way. You know, a song, sunshine creeping through my window. It's like a happy thing, right? It's a great tune, actually. I love that song. It's very. It typically was a song I like to start with at bigger shows, because typically solo, because I was wireless, so I could come from the back of the audience and walk up to the stage through them, and they don't know where they can hear the song playing. They can hear me singing, but they don't know where the fuck I am. And then one by one, row after row, guess what? Oh, there you are. Surprise. And then I make my way up to the stage singing the song. A lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that shit. Yeah. Geez, I wish I had movies of it for you, but I do. Me. Modus operandi of life. That's you. Movie. You're your own movie. You're starring in it, or not. You see, they want you to be a star in their world, to light up their fractal. No, I'm good. I'm a star in my own world, just like everybody else here. And that's the only one I want to see dazzle. It's the only one I want to see shine, is you. There's nothing sweeter than you. Have a look in the mirror of the heart and dare to tell me I'm wrong, because I know you'd be lying, and you don't do that. We got rid of that Leo, peeled it right off the jaws, Julius Augustus. July, August, ripped it right out of there. So much for your missing day. Oh, yeah. I think D's going to have a bit of D. Washimoto's going to have some fun with this one tonight. Haven't done a D-oriented kind of show lately, so what the hell, right? Yeah, CERN loses control. No concern of mine. Oh yeah. Yeah, what's that song? CERN, burn, turn. Oh, it's turn. Never mind. I could make it work. Creation has that effect when you're cause. You just got to be cause over it. That's it. Why? Well, because. I know. That's fucking hilarious. Taw. Yeah, taffy. Yeah. What's taffy? Well, it's taw of consciousness. It's real chewy, right? Chewy vodka. Yeah. Oh, you can't make this up. Saltwater taffy. That's what humans are, saltwater taffy. They love eating you up. Who doesn't like saltwater taffy? Come on. Yeah, just like one of the bands that Athenry, the group I was in, that was our group. One of the bands we beat was called Saltwater Cowboys. Newfies, a bunch of Newfies. Newfies, just like the old ones? No, I'm good, thanks. Right there, my son, get out of here with your bad head, right? Jesus Christ, that kid eats like a goal. Yeah, Lord, Thunder, and Jesus, bye. What are you, fucking mainlander? Gets off the rock there, right? Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. Oh, but they really are nice folks. They're transplanted Irish. Yeah, Newfies are dumb Irish. Well, hey, it's just by the actions they're known. You know, it's like I've met a few. They're great people. I love them. You know, but Jesus Christ, their son, dumb as a stump, them. Fucking right, dumb Irish. We kicked them off the rock. You know, they came over here with Leif Erikson. Oh yeah. Hey, just having some fun.
Yeah.
You're not any noobs out there. You're not taking this personal, are you? You're not divided and conquered like that, are you? Hey, you're the one that sold out in '48. I know. I got a silver. Yeah, look at that. Who was it? Jimmy Smallwood. It took a little pecker to take you down, didn't it? You know, 1949. What's on the 1949 silver dollar? Oh, it's commemorative to the idiots in 1948 who sold out Newfoundland to the British Crown. Well, they were a part of it, but they joined the Confederation of Adirondack, U.S. government property. Oh, Canada in the mirror. Adirondack. It's a watch. It's a time thing. It's in a movie. Didn't I tell you? Yeah. Look up Adirondack. See if you find a timepiece there that's the property of U.S. government. You might just. What do we got here? About 13 minutes. Go figure. Till rollover. Or till the end here, and then we go into the snip nip. So I'll be firing up the hairdryer a little bit. It's a bit chilly in here, so I'll be a few minutes before I can get in the rollover thingy. Whatever, you know what we do. Rock and roar, baby. Shock and roar. Rock and roll, right? See, you could make this up, but it's a 3-dragon thing. Well, 2 dragons, 1 snake kind of thing. It involves a rose, a cat, and a lion. Did you getting this yet? Yeah, roar your boat. Yeah, that's me, Rose, and Roar, by the way. You see, Ninja's got the front end, I got the middle, and Roar's got the back end. We got this fucking dragon encircled in a nice little triangle. Yeah, it's kind of interesting the way, kinda. Oh fuck, I gotta stop saying that. There's only so much sarcasm I can handle. It's beyond words. It really is. Ninja, myself, and Roar are all born in '64.
It's so hilarious.
Yeah, Ninja was born on the tail end of the year of the snake, so she brought in the head of the dragon. Right, me? I got to ride the motherfucker, and well, we got the Judgment Day on the other end, swinging the tail. You seeing the dragon now? Yeah, we're roaring from the tail end of things. You know what I'm saying?
11/11/64 with the Cot inks.
Yeah.
And all day and all of the night. And
I got to
show that. Out, look, I tacked the dog star on it. You take out girl, the growl of the dog, and put in truth in that song and sing that little tune. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, the grrr of L. There's the dog again. Luciferian dog. Yeah. Just taking you for a walk, are they? Let's give the dragon a voice now, because there's Rose coming in with the tail of the serpent, must be the head of the dragon, right? The Ouroboros. Just like you are the tail of the dragon with the mouth of the lion. Roar. Got it? So let's show the concept of the other side. I'm the one right in the middle on the rim. Ninja, at the tail of the serpent, the snake, that's the head of the dragon. And, of course, being ninja, the silent one, the silent voice. The silence is golden, which gives the spoken voice of heaven. So we have the spoken voice of the physical and heaven. And I'm just right in the middle. Start singing the tails and screaming, kids. We got this one. This connects so beautifully. We've triangulated it. War of the Roses? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's why your own life experience matters so much. You know, and then of course swinging right back around. This works in a perfect trinity. I get to be the mouth and the tail of the dragon on the rim, which gives Roar the middle, and Ninja the spoken word. Then we rotate the wheel one more time, which gives me the silent voice of heaven, puts Ninja in the middle, and gives Roar the screaming voice. And we keep rotating that wheel between the 3 points. And you'll see that we're each and every one of us riding our own dragon. So triangulate your own position. You'll find 2 people that will do that with you. That's just one example of. No, there are many. I do this with everybody. Just some are a lot easier to see than others. That's the only difference. So I like to go to the ones that are easy to see, easy to show, the conceptual. These are huge concepts, guys. These are as source as they get, as far as I can tell in this reality. And we just keep doing this, and you know, here I woke up today and it was like, whoa! You know, woke up yesterday and it was like, but tonight it was the escort. I had the 5 and the 1. I had the Cortez, you know, Quartz. Makes sense with Cortez going to the Aztecs, yeah, Aztecs. Yeah, going to the Aztecs, the Uranus eaters, fuckers, you know the ones. Luciferians. They love it doggy style, don't they? They'll bend you over and do you doggy style every time. That's why I always call Tom. I do the riding around here, girlfriends. It plays out beautifully in every facet of your existence. Every heart in your creation of truth or lie. Every facet is one more thread. Again, see the fractal going out like a net, and what you're doing on that rock, that one thread, legal name, that unites everything, is your hands finally come together, and all of that net is grabbed into one clump, and you're twisting it and pulling it in, and you're seeing the whole fractal collapse into this the background dot. And then once you're there, then it expands out. That's where the words go real fractal, and the concepts go, whoa, what was that? A lot. All the time. And it doesn't slow down. Have you noticed that? This shit ain't slowing down, is it? It's just getting faster and faster.
Well, I read Bulletproof to the 21-year-old as a bedtime story. I thought that was awesome. And she's like, okay, that fractal just blew my mind. So, beautiful. Awesome.
We have the consciousness now. We have it. All right? It's now it's starting to really bloom. Like I'm in every fractal I see you guys exploding out in. When you go all phoenix flying, and it's like, oh yeah, that is, for me, that is me watching the flower of life bloom. And it's astonishingly beautiful. And look at the flowers blooming all over the place. The Garden of Eden has bloomed.
Okay, I got to read this. This is a quote. Every time I think of you, I think of a flower, and I could walk forever in my garden. Yeah. That's from a 10-year-old who's been told everything about the legal name fraud, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, all of it. Yeah. Beautiful.
No words.
There.
There it is, right in a nutshell. Exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I just said. Read it again. This is what I said to you in a more complicated sense. But now that I've explained it, read what the all-knowing knows in the form of 10-year-old. Go ahead, read it again.
Every time I think of you, I think of a flower, and I think I could walk in my garden forever.
Yeah, you can, and you will. You are. You're here. Hi, you made it. Woohoo! Yay! Now get the word out. That's all. Now here's the neat part. There's no obligation to getting the word out. Okay. There's no obligation on you having to go out and save anybody. What this is just your benevolence saying this is a great idea. And what you do is you cast the seeds out. Remember, the pearls before the swine, cast the seeds upon the rocks. You know, and there's soil intermingled in there. And these seeds will take root. And many of them will fall onto the rock, and they will never take root. They were never meant to. They already have their roots. They've already chosen their roots, and they're traveling. You know, just like Chicky and her hubby. Doesn't ring a bell. I never actually talked to your son. I'm not exactly sure how. You know, it's like, oh yeah, it's truth. Oh yeah, it's my fault. Sorry about that. It's mind-blowing. And the source of it is simply this. Well, I wasn't the one that sold your kid into fucking slavery and paid for it. I took care of that for myself, and I let as many people as I could know, as creation allowed, know the same thing. And we changed our minds on this. Oh, yeah, that's not a good thing. And we just turned around and went the other way. And in doing so, brought all of that benevolent life back with us. So, you know, your kid got arrested. He's got a feather brush. I have no idea what the situation is. No idea what life experience your child has. But I'll tell you, at least they're grown up enough to know that they want to change things from murder to life. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Yeah, Ari